Welcome, everybody. It's Thursday Night Live Tarot here on YouTube at Raise Your Vibration TV. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Jeff here. How are we? Hope everyone is doing well. Tonight, we are going to do a thing I love to do. It's unique, it's different, it's special, and I actually really love the way that it turns out. I think they're one of the most intriguing kind of speciality kind of tarot readings you could do, and that's pick a pile. So if you don't know about pick a pile, it is 3 different piles of cards from different decks, and I kind of intuitively pick the decks that I'm going to use. I get told how many cards, maybe sometimes you get 2, sometimes you get 1, sometimes you get 3. I just go with the flow and I sort out the decks, 3 piles, boom. Intuitively, it's all there. And then when you go ahead and you pull up the messages and you see them unfold in front of you, because I don't really preview the cards or anything. I just put them in their piles, make sure they're right side up so I can show them to you. And that's it. There's no context to it at all. And then it's really amazing to me how, you start to interpret the cards and it's like, wow, that pile all went together. All those cards and messages went together. And then how it all links to the 3. So that's incredible. Hello. Good evening. Hattie, how you doing? Welcome to the live, everybody. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. So thank you for being here. So yeah, pick a pile tarot readings are pretty cool. Pretty cool. And they're really popular, and that's what people love. And, well, we got to give people what they love. Hello, Jessica. Welcome to the live. So what we're going to do is we're going to clear our energy first. Then we're going to do just a regular collective reading. I'm going to do a few decks, do a collective reading, and then we're going to go on to the pick-a-piles. And the pick-a-piles are really, really easy. All you have to do is take a deep breath. You want to chill out and choose the pick a pile that you're drawn to, the pile that you're drawn to. And that's the one you're going to need. And stick around because they all fit together in some kind of way. And they all help each other in all of that. So I love doing these. So without further ado, I hope everyone is doing well. Later on, there will be timestamps in the... Hello, Jean. Hello. Welcome, everybody. We're going to clear our energy out. Should I use my lighter or should I use one of these candles? Because I got one of those tiny Bics. All right. So, yay. Okay. Take a deep breath in, everybody. And release. Very good. Take another slow, deep breath in. Perfect. And release. We like to do things in 3s, so take another slow, deep breath in. Feel your energy cleansing, your energy field clearing. And take a deep breath out. Sorry. I read Scott's. Hi, Scott. I read your hello, governor. That's good. I need a good laugh. Been stuck in the house all day recording. Not that it's a bad thing, but it was just snowing like a motherfucker. motherfucker today. You know, I didn't have any appointments at the shop, so I didn't go into the shop and just recorded the Freakin weekend and some shorts and stuff like that. Oh yeah, and I did an online reading too. So, yeah. Now starts the shoveling. It's good. Tomorrow's workout day, so I'll shovel the snow. Go work out. Hello, governor. I love that. All right, so we cleared out our energy, and I hope that that really helps helps you. Okay, so oh, I'm telling you, you guys crack me up. All right, let's go ahead and go. Damn it, let's go to the tarot table. All right, and let's do our thing. Let's do our thing, shall we? Hey, everybody, let's do our thing. We're gonna do our collective energy. Hopefully, it's not snowing like that tomorrow. I know, but it. You know what? I was reading I was looking at the forecast, and it didn't say anything about that. So I don't know. You know, yeah, because I'm kind of looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. So, all right, let's get our collective message before we pick our piles. So stick around. Welcome, everybody. And let's do it. So we're just going to get a collective energy, kind of collective energy roll call, and see what we come up with. I like to just wing these, you know, because I have a structure to my readings, and it's so refreshing to like do something like this where the structure just flows instead of me controlling it, you know? Love it. Okay, wow. Yeah, all right. So a couple messages are coming through. So what I'm seeing here is protecting your peace, standing your ground, fighting for what you believe in, fighting for what you know is right. And I'm talking on a personal level. We're not going to let fear or a stuck mentality drive that energy, and we don't want to. Are you defending the right things, or are you doing it out of a stuck perspective and fear in some way? And I see a lot of that going on collectively these days. So the thing is that, you know, there's wands here. It means change. The swords are, we got to change the way that we're looking at things. The stuck mentality is keeping us, and I'm pretty sure it's fear driven. So we need to be aware of that. So if that resonates, you know, but your fear of failure is holding yourself back, and you need to stand up for yourself. You need to stand your ground, protect your energy from other people. And you got to even be stern with yourself. All right. Now, the outcome is great. The Page of Pentacles is an opportunity coming your way, and things moving fast, communication coming in, movement. There is a lot of movement. I like the way you hold your position, and then there's an opportunity for you to move. So you're really not stuck. Okay, that's the big thing. You're really not stuck. Damn. And that works out well. You know what I mean? Again, we need to change the way that we're looking at things. Keeping ourselves in a fear mentality and stuck in a certain point of view is not going to help at all, and there's no movement whatsoever. And maybe that's what a lot of you are struggling with right now. So be aware of that, okay? Let's get some oracles. Because you know I just love oracles. You know what? And I'm being drawn, and I wonder if you can see it too. I'm being drawn to the color green in every single one of these cards. You know, as I'm shuffling these, all of a sudden, all the green sticks out. There's green undertones in the people's clothes here and in the stained glass. There's green undertones in the water here. Green in the hills, the leaves, the guy's tunic. Same thing here. The background, everything's in green. So what that's telling me is number one, prosperity. Okay. Number two, growth. And number three, a need to stay grounded. And I think movement on the ground, feet on the ground. You know, we don't see anything in the air here. Well, the wands, of course, but it's showing me more of, you know, taking a practical step towards things. Okay. Just had to point that out, because when my eyes are drawn to shit like that, I have to go through on it. You know, I've learned over the years never to second guess or to dismiss something that I'm being, you know, my attention's being drawn to. Okay. So yeah, look at five of Pentacles again, feeling alone. This doesn't get us anywhere. You know what I mean? Fear of failure is going to give us failure faster than you know what to do with. You know what I mean? Maybe the Six of Cups, maybe that has something to do with it. You know, maybe it's a childhood thing, maybe abandonment of some kind. Six of Cups, again, more green. So that also means the heart. Maybe letting that go. Maybe we're stuck in a cycle here from a childhood cycle that we need to let go of. It's a past cycle, absolutely, and it needs to be dealt with. Deal with it. You know, stop sweeping it under the rug. Throat chakra, another 5. And this is speak your truth. Again, communication is important. We've got 3 5s on the board, y'all. So you know what that means. 5, 5, 5. And that's change, transformation, and a halfway point. So collectively, we're at a halfway point where we're breaking patterns. We're not letting fear get to us. We're speaking our truth loudly and often. So be aware of that. But the 5s are a halfway point where you have to release this fear of whatever it is, fear of failure, fear of the past coming up again. I think a lot of it has to do with grounding and the heart. Past issues that need to be dealt with. All right? Interesting. I think collectively we all need to hear this message. You know what I mean? I mean, Jesus. And the 6 of Cups is love is all around you. So be aware of that, okay? So let's get some more and see what we have. Thanks everybody for joining. All right. Well, this ain't going to help Matt as much. I'll tell you that. Sipping, gossip, being nosy, rumors. Again, the throat chakra. What are you doing? What are you doing here? Be careful about talking shit. You know what I mean? That's also fear. That's also ego when we're talking shit. Instead, we have feminine energy strong, so there's a gentleness and nurturing and mothering, okay? So again, maybe there's some mommy issues that we need to work on, you know? This is a good time to reflect this weekend. Make sure you watch your midweek reset, absolutely, at 10 a.m. on Wednesdays. Of course, the Freakin weekend, I just got that uploaded. That gives you the vibe for this weekend. We have a new moon happening on Sunday. And then everything's switching over to Aquarius after that. So, yeah. Big shifts this week. But again, fear maybe make us say something that we don't want to say. You know what I mean? So we don't feel left out. Sometimes we'll disclose something we shouldn't have disclosed just to kind of feel like we fit in. You know where I'm going with that? I mean, I've been in those positions before when I was younger, you know, just used to say shit. But be careful with that, especially gossip. And don't pay attention to the gossip. Maybe that's why you're feeling alienated. You know, maybe there's rumors going around and stuff like that. Stand your ground. Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Let people talk. If they're not talking about you, they're not interested. You know what I'm saying? At least they're talking about you. That's the way I look at it. All right, so let's go ahead and get a closing message for the collective read, and then we'll move on to the pick-a-pile, so stick around. And this is allow. So you're being asked to open your energy field and take down your walls of protection in order to allow goodness into your life. Sometimes, without even realizing it, we block ourselves from the flow of life. It's safe to open yourself back up. So, allow these things that you desire in your life to just flow to you. You're the one that opens and closes the doors. What are you doing with those doors? Are you closing them all? Well, it's safer to not have all these choices, to not open these doors. When I'm ready, I'll go ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying? But allow yourself the things you deserve in life. Once you get out of your way, well, you'll still get in your way once in a while. I wish I could say it gets better. The whole reading feels like one big hermit card to me. It kind of does, doesn't it? It really does. You know, yeah. Great perspective there, Kev. Appreciate that. Appreciate you. So again, allow yourself, open up your energy. You know, you don't chase things, you attract them. You have to understand that. Okay, so let's go back over to the tarot table. This goes hand in hand with Capricorn midweek reset, closed doors, open doors. Holy fuck, that's right. I forgot about that. Huh. Again, this is why I love doing my job, y'all. That's why I love doing my job. Because this shit all clicks together. I love it. Ring that goddamn bell for the lovely intuitive efforts that we have been bestowed. All right, let's set up. Wait, did we shut off the collective once or what? Oh, okay, we did. All right. So I want everybody to go ahead and get comfy, get relaxed, because I want you to go ahead and choose wisely and not to choose hastily. Sometimes your intuition will be right away. Sometimes it won't. And because of the way the glare of the lights are in the camera, I'm going to tell you the crystals that are on top of these for this pick-a-pile, okay? Pile 1 has rose quartz on it. Pile 2 has clear quartz. And pile 3 has amethyst. So will you do piles again? Yeah, I actually have another pick-a-pile video out also, but this is the piles. So go ahead and take a deep breath, close your eyes, and choose the pile that you are drawn most to, where your intuition says, there it is, okay? Again, take your time. There's no harm in just choosing them all. A lot of people do that too. There's no shame in that. Yes, pick a pile you are drawn to. Okay, excellent. Let's go ahead and start with, be very gentle. Let's start with pile number 1, okay? Pile number 1, you chose wisely. This is rose quartz. And rose quartz is all about love and healing the heart, okay? Healing the heart. Allowing love into your life. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do them one by one. I've got 3 cards from this pile. Oh boy. Ooh wee. Damn, pile 1. Wow. This is incredible. We have the 6 of Swords, the 9 of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. Well, I'm going to tell you something about this. Abundance, wealth, whatever it is that you want is clearly and definitely on its way. Okay? But the 6 of Swords is telling us and reassuring us that if we release old ways of looking at things, and that's, our thought patterns, especially ones that no longer serve us. You see these crows, there are 3 crows pulling you to where you're going next. The other 3 crows, they're done. They out, baby. You leaving them behind. And you see that they're actually pulling you into calmer waters. 9 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Fuck yeah, man. That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. This is wish fulfillment. You see that treasure chest? Pile 1 peeps. You see that treasure chest? And the Wheel of Fortune is all about money, luck, being in the right place at the right time. It says, literally, it's time. But the old ways of looking and doing things and thinking about things no longer serve you, okay? That's the true way to unlock all of this abundance. And 9 of Cups, again, is wish fulfillment, all right? Now, our next oracle is sadness and isolation, the 3 of Swords. So again, we're letting go of something here. We can no longer, the 3 of Swords and those 3 crows. Pay attention to the symbolism here. No more sadness and isolation. Okay, pile 1? No more. Next oracle is judgment with setting yourself free. Freeing yourself from other people's judgments of yourself. Look at cracking the egg of creation. Love that. You see the lotuses? Beautiful card. Aligning your chakras to the bear constellation. Look at that. I mean, that is just fucking incredible, man. That is incredible. Setting yourself free. Opening yourself up. The sadness and isolation also have their hands open. Receiving. Another oracle is the 4 of Wands, prosperity, contentment, and celebration. Absolutely. Let's read up on that. Haven't used this deck in a while. This is a Guardian Angel Messages deck. Love it. Ooh, I love those lotuses, Jess. Love that. All right, let's do the 4 of Wands. Where the hell is this? All right, there it is. What an incredible achievement. This is a time of prosperity and contentment. Your hard work has paid off, and now you can take some time to enjoy it. Abundance and a feeling of safety and security are yours. There is no cause for concern about anything right now. In fact, perhaps it's time for a celebration. This card often heralds events such as engagements, weddings, or other long-term commitments between couples. You have earned a well-deserved break. Do something for yourself and those you love. Allow yourself to get caught up in the moment and enjoy all that Source has blessed you with. Wow. The angel message for this pile, number 1, is, we have watched with admiration as you made your way to this place. It's time for rejoicing, but also a time for peace. Allow yourself to be in joyful reflection and take pride in what you have accomplished in your personal or professional life. Fuck. Beautiful. Wow. Let's just take a minute to take that in, shall we? I mean, wow. Wow. Pile 1, people. Incredible energy of setting yourself free and celebrating it. Wow. All right. Now we're getting a prism oracle. I love using these. Of course, I love using all the decks. And this is faith. Love it. Well, I guess it would be nice if I could touch your body. I know not everybody is gonna love you. All right. So this card isn't really about belief in a higher power. Although, if that is part of your practice, you are welcome to infuse it here. It's more about trusting that no matter what, things will be okay. This is an idea that's much larger than yourself or anyone else. Things are moving and shifting all the time. So just keep working toward your goal, whatever it may be, and know that the outcome will lead you exactly where you need to be. Wow. What a powerful message. And they all work together. I picked these out so randomly. There's no way that they should all link together, but they do. And that's the beauty of spirit. And I'm very grateful that I can share that with all of you. Okay, so closing message for pile 1 is this: appreciate your talents. Love that. And it's orange. So that tells me it's all about your sacral chakra, your creativity, what brings you joy. Wow. Absolutely love that. What a great message. Pile 1, thank you so much. Wow, what a beautiful message. All right, let's clear the deck. Whew. I'm telling you, it's time for celebration. It's time for appreciation. It's time, pile 1. And good for you. Now, let's go ahead and go to pile 2. Pile 2 peeps in the house. There we are. You pick the pile with quartz crystal. Now, quartz is probably one of the most essential crystals on this planet. Okay? You are welcome, you are welcome, you are welcome. All right, so quartz crystal can be programmed. It can store millions and trillions of bytes of information. Without the quartz crystal, what you're watching me on, yeah, a little bit. Yes, my heart is racing. I thought it was from my coffee. Without quartz crystal, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. Quartz crystal is in everything electronic. Quartz holds and stores powerful bits of information. I said that before. But quartz is also a chameleon, and you can program your crystal into anything that you want it to do. Set your intention with it. So with this pile, the message for you is the sky's the limit. You have basically a clean, clear slate. Use it to your advantage. Set your intentions. This new moon is this Sunday. Okay? So, pile 2, let's begin with your messages. Oh my God. Wow. Look at that. All major cards. This is a big deal, pile 2. Okay? Big deal. The Emperor. It's time to take our power back. It's time for moves. Money moves, any kind of moves, physical movement of some sort. Taking your power back. The Magician. After you take your power back, you realize that you're never going to let that power go, and you are creating the reality you want based on how you feel. And the Sun is such a positive card, even if it was reversed. It's still positive. This is shine as brightly as the sun. You know that things are coming to you because you are making the moves to do it. You are focusing your energy on things that will bring you what you desire, and you know it's coming to you. And you shine as brightly as the sun. Do not let anyone or anything corrupt that, especially yourself. Okay? But this is a big deal here, pile 2. You are making some moves. You are getting closer to what you want, and you need to feel that immediately. Get out there and get some sunlight also. It makes me focus on the solar plexus chakra right below your breastbone, where it's where your confidence comes from. Okay. Interesting. Now, let's get an oracle. Oh, wow. Look at that. Giving and receiving with the Six of Pentacles. So again, the universe says, open your hand and we'll fill it. Lots of offers coming in. This could be money. The universe is like, here. I mean, here, pile two, take it. Take the action. There's a part of you I almost feel that doesn't deserve or you don't feel worthy of what you deserve. And I'm here to tell you that's bullshit. I'd say go for it. Okay? I love that. Now, oh, wow, the world. So you are completing cycles. Look at that. Wow. Let's just appreciate the art of these cards. Wow. Look at the detail on that butterfly. Does that say something in there? Wow. Oh, look at that. Wow. Probably making you dizzy. But the world is your oyster. Open up to it. There's a whole world out there, a whole new world. That's the way you got to look at it, man. I mean, this is great energy and you need to open it in. You need to welcome it. I hope that's hitting because this is powerful stuff here. Powerful. I hope you agree. Next is the Four of Swords, meditation, recuperation, and contemplation. Man, that looks nice to do right now, don't it? Although there's like 6 fucking inches of snow out there. You know? Let's read up on the Four of Swords, the Four of Air. Let's see. Pile 2. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. I appreciate it. Let me know if that resonates with you in the comments. Yes, they are beautiful cards. Beautiful, beautiful cards. All right, so for the Four of Air, the answers you seek, pile 2, are within your heart, not out in the world. Interesting, because we have the world here. Interesting. Attempting to maneuver your way through this situation is probably not the path to success. Meditation and quiet reflection will make everything clear to you. Take time to withdraw from your concerns and ask your guardian angels to present you with the perfect solution. If you find yourself immersed in a melodrama created by others, ask for protection from the angels and then remove yourself from the situation. You need a vacation, so take a break, even if it's only for a few days. Get some additional rest. Spend time in nature. Don't rush back to daily life if you've been ill. So taking action is by putting things to rest and not running out into the world, but going into your inner world here. And that's where the giving and receiving come out. I wish I could lay outside right now. It's a bit cold and snowy. Yeah, me too. What is it? 66 more days till spring? Okay, so the angel message for this is, take a moment to visualize sitting face to face with us, brainstorming a perfect solution to your challenges. Keep pen and paper nearby so that you can write it down. Be prepared for additional messages to come in throughout your day. Wow. So pay attention. Your angels are like, let's write this out. And it's really cool because I have been on this kick of writing things out, not just making a list of things to do, but writing out what I want, but already acting like I've got it. Writing out in the present tense. And I write it in cursive because I've been watching some stuff. And they say that the brain takes more synapses to fire writing in cursive than printing. So I hope everybody still knows how to write in cursive. Try that. And that adds more power to what you're putting into what you're putting on paper. I almost believe that if you put it down in writing and on paper, you make it physical. So the universe has to respond to it physically. See what I'm saying? All right, let's get a message from the Prism Oracle here. Oof, and it's abundance. Whoa, love that. Make it rain, baby. Pile 2, make it rain. And that's what this is all about, is opening up to it, opening up to abundance of all sorts, okay? So while this card depicts coins, it's important to remember that abundance can come in many forms like love, friendship, career, and family, not just monetary abundance. This card asks you to recognize and celebrate the abundance that is in your life, along with the deep sense of gratitude that comes along with it. And that's important. Again, more colors of spring. It looks like pile 2 people really want, warmer weather right now. And if you're watching this in Western New York, you know exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so let's go ahead and get a closing message for pile 2. Oh my God, abundance is your right. Holy shit. Now, this card is in blue, and I believe this is kind of dictating or depicting the throat chakra. Speak it into existence. Abundance is my right. I open up to abundance. I allow abundance to flow to me. I don't chase it. I attract it. Follow me on that? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Pile 2. I hope that you like that. Wow. Powerful stuff. Man, I love doing these pick-a piles. I'm telling you. There's this one reader that's all she does is pick-a piles. That's all she does. And her setup is beautiful. She's got like a fucking jungle on her table. You know what I mean? There's plants and stuff. There's little creatures walking by. I mean, it's just unbelievable, Someday. All right, pile 2. I hoped that resonated with you. So let's go ahead and move on to pile 3. Pile 3 in his house. You chose the pile with amethyst on it. Now, amethyst is a very spiritual stone. Amethyst can soothe the emotions. It can help you tap into your intuition. Put it next to your bed on your nightstand and have the best night of your sleep. Put it under your pillow. Absolutely. Amethyst calms. When I first started doing tarot readings, I have a thing of grabbing an amethyst and rubbing it this way. That would help me focus for some reason. I have an amethyst. I lost it for a while and then I found it. I got it when I got my first tarot deck. And I've always had it with me in that tarot deck, in the bag or whatnot. And I always use that. I would rub it to like focus. I teach that in intuition, in my tarot class too, is, hold a crystal to focus in it. And usually amethyst helps you tap into your intuition. So use your intuition, pile 3, whatever's going on here, and open up your crown. Allow the universe to come through to you. All right, pile 3, let's get to it. Okay. All right, this is a very specific message. So pile 3, pay attention, okay? We have the 6 of Cups, something from the past. Could be reminiscing from the past. 5 of Swords shows that you're worried about it. Probably can't let it go. It probably still nags you. Look at that crow. That's your thoughts. But it's time to claim victory. Okay? Worry is a wasted emotion. The key to this pile 3, is the 10 of Wands. Releasing your burdens and moving on. Someone pointed out Someone pointed out in the readings, I think it was last week, I must have said, because sometimes I don't even remember what I say, but I'm like, what are you, some kind of bag lady? Let all that shit go. Why you need an ox? You know what I mean? I thought that was funny. But they did obviously too. But release your burdens. You can move so much faster. The 10 of Wands is hopeful though. This says that you're finally ready to change. You're done worrying. Let go of the past and open up to your future. That's exactly what's going on here, is almost a message from the universe telling you, listen, you got to let this go, whatever this is. It's kind of starting to affect every aspect of your life. And that's no bueno. You know what I mean? Yeah, somebody said that. I thought that was funny because half the time I'd forget all that comedic gold I throw out there, All right. Let's get another oracle. And this is the Hangman. So observe where your thinking is. Where are you thinking? In the past? In the future? Two places you shouldn't be. The only place you need to be right now is here and now, because that's all that matters. It's also showing you that you're stuck in this perspective. So I hope pile 3 people are understanding that shit, man. I'm in this, I'm just longing. I'm reminiscing about the past. I'm kind of like, I can't get over it, but then I'll say I'm happy when, and you're not making any progress here. So that's important. Okay. So observe where your thinking is going and if it's stuck in some kind of mentality. Okay. Ooh, the Temperance card. I love that. This is having patience. Wow. Look at those beautiful colors. Wow. Look at that. Every time in a tarot card, when they have their foot in water, that's like connecting to their intuition. You see how there's the sun and the moon on both sides? You see them getting that angel mixing that cup, getting the mix right. Beautiful. Is that Leo on that cup? I'll be damned. Wow. Beautiful. Temperance is saying, be patient. Trust the process. You're getting the mix right. You're not missing out on anything. Again, release the time constraint burden here too. That's another thing. I first picked the second pile, then you had them up in the beginning. Then when you pulled them out, I was stuck between 1 and 2, and now I understand why. Okay. Very good. See, that's the thing. You stick around, you find out that they all are relevant in some way, shape, or form. Okay. But be patient with your process. You're looking at too many things and not paying attention to the now. All right. So, yeah, look at that. The 6 of Cups again out in this reading. How could that be when I randomly pick these out? Memories, childhood, nostalgia. Again, this is about you looking at your childhood. Maybe you're reflecting on that. A good time to do that, but it's just as long as you're not stuck in the past. That's what I'm worried about. And I think that's what you're worried about too. All right, so the 6 of Water. Fond memories of family, friends, relationships, and simpler times may elicit a yearning for the way things used to be. It's wonderful to look back and revisit happy recollections. But be sure not to idealize the years gone by. Interesting. Recall the past clearly and accurately so that you can also enjoy the present for its own unique and magical place in your life. That's so important, pile 3. So important. Old friends, romantic partners, or acquaintances may suddenly resurface. Oh, hell. This card may also indicate issues surrounding childhood or children. Take time to focus on the children in your life. Get in touch with your own inner child and allow yourself to indulge in simple play. This may be a good time to resolve old baggage or emotional wounds involving parents, school years, or growing up. Wow. And you got it out here twice, so big time. Give yourself the grace of working through this too, okay? So your angel message for this is, pile 3, Sometimes looking backward can point the way forward. It can remind you of old dreams you'd like to revive or parts of yourself you'd like to reclaim. Other times, it can be an anchor that keeps you from sailing into unfamiliar waters and pursuing new horizons. We are always happy to help you rekindle old passions or let go of things that no longer serve you. All you have to do is ask. Okay. Again, letting things go from the past is keeping you stuck, and you're really running out of patience. You know what I mean? So pay attention to this, boys and girls, especially if you pick pile 3. Trust your intuition here. Yeah, that's got to go there. Pay attention to the message. It's incredible. There is no rhyme or reason to how I put these together. I have 2 tiers of shelves of cards over here to my left, and then I have them on the table here. And I have my standard decks that I always use for readings. And then I have specialty decks that I leave in the drawers just in case I get inspired. And I open up to spirit, of course. I calm myself down and I just randomly pull out decks, pull out different numbers of cards. There's no rhyme or reason to it. I organize them. I pick crystals for them, and that's it. No thinking is involved in this. Intuition totally takes over. And man, every time I do these, I'm just amazed at the way that these flow together. It's fantastic. So let's get a prism oracle, shall we? Ooh, and it's rejection. Now, this could be something from childhood. That could be it. Rejection. And it's orange, which has to do with your sacral chakra, which has to do with childhood. I mean, you can't make this shit up. Fucking love it. There it is. Okay. So, pile 3. Try to reframe the pain of rejection and consider whatever rejected you. What? Wait. Try to reframe the pain of rejection and consider that whatever rejected you wasn't meant to be part of your life at this time, whether it was a person, a job, or something else. Some even say that rejection is protection. So even though it may really hurt right now, know that something better is waiting for you. Trust that whatever is meant for you is on its way. And I believe that this message is telling pile 3 people that if you let go of the rejection you encountered as a child and give yourself patience and time to heal this will be a groundbreaking moment for you. Holy shit. That's incredible. Incredible. All right, let's get the closing message for pile 3. And there it is. Set your intentions. Set your intentions. And this is like all the colors here. So I think that's all the chakras. Maybe balancing your chakras kind of follows that. Set your intentions and be patient. This is almost saying set it and forget it. It's like cooking a good roast in the crock pot. You're not going to constantly get it, put it all in there, spend almost $40 for a piece of fucking meat these days, and you set the temperature and you forget it. You walk away from it. Hours goes by. The longer it's in there, the better it's going to taste. But you don't constantly go and check the lid. That's what the universe is telling you to do with your intentions. You set them and forget them. You let the universe get the mix right. You see what I'm saying? In the meantime, you act like it's already happened. Incredible. Wow. Pile 3. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that resonated with you, of course. Don't forget, everybody, check out the midweek reset if you haven't already for this week. Chock full of good old tarot bits, that's for sure. And yeah. That is going to do it for, why do we have collective readings up? I don't know. Why is that up there? There we go. Okay. So, wow. What great messages that came through. Absolutely great messages. And I'm so grateful that I was able to give them to you and share them with you. So, everybody, think about what you just witnessed here. Pure 24 karat guidance, brothers and sisters. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Let's ring that bell. So, let's have a chat, shall we? We're going to talk about my expansion to TikTok. And I am actively on TikTok. Never thought I'd be, but it's really helping the whole cause along. So I go live twice on Sundays, 10 a.m. for Tea and Tarot, and also 7 p.m. where we just do Tarot Live. You're welcome, Jean. Thank you so much. And I really like doing that. I like doing lives here. We're going to do more of this style, and then if we have new and full moons, we're going to do all kinds of stuff with that too, excuse me. But like I said, intuition is the one that guides me to where I'm supposed to go. I sit here Tuesday or Wednesday morning, with my coffee going, all right, universe, what are we doing for our live? And there it is. Today it was like, pick a piles. So that's what we did, and I hope they helped. But TikTok is on the board at Raise Your Vibration TV. Go ahead and follow me there. TikTok gets their own little brand of videos. I feel that's where I'm going. I'm making separate little snippets, 20-second, 30-second snippets, to kind of draw people into my style and pull them into the lives and convert those followers into subscribers and viewers here. That's the whole deal for that. As far as doing paid readings, I tried it the other night. Well, I don't know. I wanted to do something different, so I put that up there, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it. It kind of killed my vibe. I didn't want to do that. So I think until further notice, I'm just going to be doing, if you follow me and heart me on that day, I'm pulling some cards for you. That's that. That's the rule. And I'm not answering fucking questions, No offense, but, sometimes they just spam it. Like there's one person that's always in my life. And it's like, Mr. Henderson, is Mrs. Henderson pregnant? Well, if you've been asking for the last 3 weeks, go to the grocery store and get a home pregnancy test. And if you keep asking that question, you probably shouldn't have kids. I don't know. And I'm saying that not to be an asshole, but it's spam. It's spam, because the spelling's all wrong, the grammar's off. You know what I mean? But sure, you got that kind of stuff. But, the way that I look at it is my house, my rules. So I don't need to. I don't answer questions. I don't ask you. Anybody that gets readings from me knows that I don't ask questions. I just throw it down on the table. I'm like, you know what I mean? So, and then we have this conversation. But yeah, so I hoped those helped. Come follow me on TikTok, 10 a.m. on Sundays and 7 p.m. later that night. So I'm also going to be doing an extended kind of membership tier here on YouTube. I'm going to be adding a lot more for the Vibe Tribe. So if you are already in it, very good. You're getting your own exclusive content. So I'm just trying to, if I'm going to promise it, I got to make sure I deliver it. So I'm working that out, what's doable. You know what I mean? And I'm really excited about doing classes again. This is that 3-month arc that we're talking about. And maybe taking some of my classes will help you in that 3-month arc on the way to the spring equinox. So I'm getting back into classes in person, and I'm going to start doing them on Zoom, live, not pre-recorded. Can't do the pre-recorded thing. I can't do it. I tried it. I almost destroyed my studio. You know what I mean? I was like, this is not the way it's supposed to be done. I can't sit there and be like, I'm just going off the cuff. That's the best way to teach, live. So that's what I'm doing. January 21st, I'm starting my 5-week tarot class where you learn everything about the tarot. I teach you everything I know and how I view the cards and how I intuitively interpret them. And I'm also going to teach you how to tap into your own intuition and strengthen that muscle of intuition. And you're going to be doing readings and dazzle your friends. That's what I did. That starts January 21st. All the info is in the link or my link tree and all of that in the bio. So check that out. With that being said, go Bills. I heard that the Super Bowl script was leaked and the Bills win. Now, we went through this last year with the team that won. I don't know. I'm not that big into sports, but I think it was like that fucking dude. I don't know. I don't know. But last year it was leaked and they won, you know, because this is kind of showing you that the Super Bowl is rigged. So you heard it here first. I'm making a prediction. I do believe the Buffalo Bills will win the Super Bowl. You heard it here first, folks. Local man predicts Super Bowl win, you know? I'll use it for publicity. You saw that too? Yeah. And this happened last year, and it was true. Showing you that it is rigged, folks. The game is rigged, and it's not in your favor. So you could kind of tell that they were grooming Buffalo Bills for a Super Bowl win, you know? Yeah, Truth Bombs this Thursday, definitely. Let's talk about, no, we're not. I'm not even going there. I'm not turning this into a Dan Bongino bit, man. Hell no. But yeah, so everybody, enjoy your weekend. We're moving into Aquarius energy, and at that time it can be a little jarring. So everything electric in the air, you're going to see that your hair is going to stand up on end. Things are more staticky at this time. We're moving into this electric energy. Harness it in some way. And I think maybe that's where I was seeing all the green in the collective is trust you putting a grand down on the Bills. Don't let me down, Jeff. Okay, but I'm going to tell you something. If you win big, dude, if you win big, finder's fee, you know where you heard it first. Hey, I've been trying to get the lotto numbers. It don't work that way. It's too random. That'd be great though, you know? Shit. But anyway, totally lost my train of thought. Anyway, that's that. All right. So everybody, thank you so much for watching. I hope those messages helped. Again, subscribe to the channel, like, comment, do all of that stuff. It helps the algorithm say, hey, you know what? This tarot dude, he's good. Let's bump him up, you know? Let's show him to more people. Usually you can tell, like you can go by 1% of your subscribers are actually watching your videos. Yeah, you guys did that twice to me tonight, just so you know. But that's all right. That's what live's all about. Hello, governor. That totally broke me out of my thing. I had like a script here on screen, and I'm following it. And yeah, so you guys are the best. Yes, I can't wait to see you tomorrow. I'm pretty sure the weather's going to be fine. It's not going to be as cold. And there really wasn't any prediction of snow. I think it kind of blew itself out, thank God, because just before I started, it's clear as a bell out there. So I was thinking about going and shoveling snow, but I don't want anyone to find me in fucking May. You know what I mean? So, so everybody stay warm, open up to this energy, reflect, let some things go, open up to your new intentions for this new moon in Capricorn. You can get serious about it and make strides. and have a great weekend. Make sure you watch the Freakin' Weekend tomorrow. Tomorrow. It's a good one. It's a good one. Of course it is. All right, everybody.